Oh,
Welcome back to the MVP.
man, it's the Man's You podcast.
Yeah, we back again for another week to give you the show that you know you need and want. We here, a little lighter today. Got my boy Book with me though. What's happening?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lighter but heavy at the same time. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we good, man. Mr. 270.
A couple things we gonna touch on today, man. How your week was, man? You been straight?
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what? I had a dope conversation last night with a member of my family about, a lot of stuff that is known by my inner circles as to what's happening. And yeah, I don't want to say it wasn't an epiphany, but it did reopen my eyes. And you know what I'm saying? I'm good, man. I'm good. You know, I'm able to take all of that in. You know, I hear it from time to time from my partners as well. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to take all of that in, man. And you know what? I'm focused, man. So just looking ahead to what's to come, man, and I'm counting those blessings. You know what I'm saying? Not the blessings I already have or had. I'm looking forward to the blessings that are, set out in the future to come my way. So, you know what I'm saying? If I focus on the blessings that are current, I'm gonna miss out on those because I'm gonna think those are enough. You know what I'm saying? And it's not. So yeah, man, I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. So shout out to you. I'm not gonna say no name, you know what I'm saying? Just shout out to you if you tune in. Yeah, it's like that. And say happy birthday to my pops, you know what I'm talking about. Happy birthday to the OG, triple OG. You know, that's the one from the Man's OG podcast, actually. You know what I'm saying? The Man's was crossed out and we put the OG podcast on there. So, you know, he the one talking about get the rope. You know what I'm saying? Donna, get the rope. Yeah, that one. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my pops. His birthday is actually tomorrow, our time. You know what I'm saying? But we shooting today, so you know by the time this airs, it have already passed. But you know, happy birthday to my pops because I know he listens when he on his road trips. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All love you, Dad.
This was happening.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to your dad, shout out to your pops, man. That was one of the funniest episodes we had, boy. That shit was hilarious. Listen to your dad. He was going off, man. I think I had to edit some of that shit up out of there. Some of the shit he was saying, man. I was like, oh, edit that, edit point. But yeah, that was a good one for sure.
That TV work, you know what I'm talking
about? Man, we got a heavy show, man. We got a good show for you guys. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm still gonna try to give y'all how we feel about the verses that's happening on Saturday. This Thursday, we're recording this first initial part. So I think we get on here, we do this, and then come back like 15 minutes or 20 minutes after the show, and then I insert it at the end of the clip or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Now, we ain't got to go song for song. We can just go our impressions of how we felt about the versus battle. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not about to go song for song. When Ashanti up there looking good, like she gonna be looking, I'm gonna just be looking. And Keisha Cole's be looking good too. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a feast for our ears, eyes, all the senses. Will be taken care of, emotions and all that. So we might do that, or I might just make it a hope. I don't know. Fuck it. I'm not gonna promise nothing. How about that? I'm not gonna promise nothing. If we don't talk about this time, nigga, you get.
We may or may not. You know what I'm saying? Let it be a surprise, but don't be surprised if nothing happened at all. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we get like that.
Yeah, it is what it is. Back to what I got going on today. Damn, I hate even talking about this. Did you hear about the guy in Ohio? Casey Goodson, he was shot. They said he was entering his home with Subway sandwiches, and I guess some altercation happened with the police, and they shot him in his back. As he opened the door, he fell inside his house, dying, and died in his house. 23-year-old guy, Casey Goodson, black man, got shot by the police a couple of days ago. I heard it from the Breakfast Club. His Breakfast Club had his mom on there and the lawyer talking about the stuff that happened. If you don't know about that, go find that interview. Go watch that. Get all the details. I just want to say rest in peace to him and his family. Hopefully, condolences to his family. Hopefully, they find some kind of peace. I would say hopefully we get some kind of justice, but that probably ain't gonna happen.
That's not,
because they ain't got no video either. We don't get justice with videos when they got a video of it. So definitely ain't got no video. Nah, they probably gonna just throw this shit under the rug and keep on going. But
wow.
They said the man was going to his house with 2 Subway sandwiches. They've already had conflicting reports from the police about what actually happened. So they know the fix is in. Breonna Taylor Part 2, the fix is in, because once again, no video. So let's change up the story 1,000 times to see whatever one sticks. And so far, whatever they said, it's stupid. Talking about somebody saw him flashing a gun. And that's how the altercation happened and got shot. And it's stupid. Stupid. But anyway, y'all make sure y'all go find that Breakfast Club interview. I don't even want to stay on it too long. Because I know we're going to touch on it again when the trial, and I mean, when we find out what actually is going to happen. But definitely, Casey Goodwin, Goodson, my bad. I keep on saying Goodwin. Casey Goodson. Go check out that article. Go look at his mom and Breakfast Club. I'm not going to lie, man. Listen to his mom on the Breakfast Club, man. They hit you hard. So I'm warning you right now. It's going to be heavy, but it's something we all need to know. Something we all need to be aware of. Just on day-by-day thing. And after that happened, Nate Parker and Spike Lee are dropping a new movie that kind of pertains to this very subject. And it's called American Skin. I don't know where it's going. It looked like I saw BET Plus on there. I will get BET Plus for that one time if that's who's doing it. But wherever it's going, I'm supporting. I supported Nate Parker on Birth of a Nation. I bought my wife a ticket even though she didn't go in there and watch it. I support Nate Parker and what he do, man, because they tried to blackball that man last time when he came out with Birth of a Nation, tried to spit that real. So whatever he do, he got my support off rip. Did you see that trailer for American Skin book?
No, I didn't. I saw you put it in there. I meant to tap it, but by the time I had saw it,
looks dope.
Brad probably had floated the damn group chat with all these LeBron posts that be on ESPN. Like niggas don't watch ESPN. Like, but it's cool. Mm-hmm. Let me tell y'all about Greg. Mm-hmm. You know, he's not on here no more. For reasons of his own, and we respect. But this nigga had the nerve to post a clip of LeBron seen driving in LA. Now, the same thing is on ESPN homepage. Literally right there. Okay? First of all, I don't care who driving in LA when you live in LA. Now, if it was niggas seen driving in Copper's Cove, Killeen, Austin, somewhere in the vicinity, then yeah, nigga, I can see why you could get hyped. Because that could have been you that saw your guy driving down the street. I don't care about the normals, okay? I don't care. Greg, you need to ease up on some of these posts, bro. Like, you ease up, man.
Let that man get his post off, man. We don't holler at Greg as often anymore. You know what I'm saying? If that's what we got.
In my defense, I did screenshot something today and put it in the group chat, but it was literally breaking news. As it happened, I delivered that, okay? It was the Paul George thing. Like, instantaneous as it happened, I just threw it up there because I'm like, I know my peeps is out. You know, some people are doing things the way they not in front of a TV or got their phone out at the moment. Let me throw that in there because they'll check the message before they check something else. You know what I'm saying? So I threw that out there for my boy. But I don't care about another nigga driving in LA when they play for LA on the highway in LA. I don't give two butt guts. All right. Love you though, G. Just temper your post.
Man, let that man post. Let that man get his post off, man. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't really care too much either, but you know what I'm saying? Let that man get his post off, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just able to like and keep it pushing. You heard? Other news.
Yes, sir.
They're giving out that vaccine out in the UK. I don't know if you seen that. They're giving that shit out. They handing that shit out to old people. They gave the 91-year-old woman was like the first one to get it. I think she was 91, 93, something like that.
How's she doing?
She missing now. I don't know. We ain't gonna hear nothing. But missing now. I ain't heard nothing else about her. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God. Okay.
They gave her that vaccine. They said, yeah, you're gonna be feeling a little bad. Then they got another. It's 2 sets that they got to take. So she take one, and I think she come back in a week and take the other one. Man, they trying to be slick. They trying to give it to old people because if they die, they'd be like, well, she old. I mean, she was gonna die anyway. You know what I'm saying? That was just natural causes, whatever. Man, you crazy. That lady was getting that vaccine. Looked like she ain't know what was going on in there.
See, what they said to us out here is they're gonna bring it this way too, but it's gonna be optional, free of charge and optional. You know what they're gonna do is they're gonna obviously give it to the frontline workers. Those gonna be the first ones to receive. The next, they're gonna give it to the elderly or people with underlying health conditions that can be compounded by contraction of the virus. And then after that, anybody else who actually wants to take the vaccination can get it. So I don't know, man. Knowing my company, and obviously I work directly for the government, so it's a little bit different. Like they might say, well, you can't even come onto the base if you haven't gotten this shot. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, if they give it to the soldiers, we next in line. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a guarantee. Like it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter. So I'm quite certain, and I will I will take a picture of how I am and how I feel before the night of the shots. Let y'all know, hey man, I'm good. I'm in great spirits. I'm healthy. And the day after, if I start to feel away or the book skin start to fall off, you know what it was, man. It's the goddamn vaccine. And I'll tell you straight away. You know what I'm saying?
This is literally the plot of I Am Legend.
I'm cool, like, you know what I'm saying?
The same plot as I Am Legend. Only like a handful of people good when they took the vaccine. Everybody else was gone. They became them zombies. This some bullshit. I'm not liking this.
I'm good, just like so.
I think they should just let them, like, I don't know how long did it take. I don't know how long it would take you to turn into a zombie, but I need some time, man. Somebody gonna have to show me this. I heard somebody say, we've been having cancer, we've been having all kind of stuff for years, HIV, AIDS.
See how they found vaccination that fast, huh?
You know what I'm saying? But
niggas can cure everything if they wanted to. I was crazy. Now I was talking to CP about this on Tuesday because he's off work. So we was on Call of Duty, and I was like, bro, you see how fast they came up with this? I was like, dude, if they wasn't so worried about making the health industry a monopoly, like we would be fine. You know what I'm saying? For what, like, health should not be about money and financial gain, however it is. You know what I mean? And I'm like, they withhold certain drugs. What they do is they just give you enough to survive or to limit the ailments that are presented by certain diseases. You see what I'm saying? Just give you enough so that you don't die and you keep lining their pockets. And I'm like, that's sad, because I'm like, okay, this is a worldwide pandemic, but it was a worldwide pandemic when AIDS hit, if I'm not mistaken. And y'all didn't have a vaccine then, or HIV. AIDS is it's 2 different viruses, HIV, AIDS. But at that time, it's like, yeah, the technology now and then was completely different. Okay, well, you have it now. Why haven't I heard any claims that we got a cure for this, a cure for that? I'm not understanding that. Y'all got stuff that just helps alleviate symptoms. No, man, y'all need to do better, man. Y'all need to do better. I need to start being impressed by people in this industry. Like, otherwise, nigga, I don't need your pills.
I agree.
Fix me. That's what I want, nigga. Fix me. And whatever it costs for you to fix me, I will find a way to get you that money, but I'd rather you fix me than not. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How you feel about the vaccine, man? You taking it?
I just told you I'm gonna have to, more than likely.
Yeah,
That don't mean I want it. Don't mean I want it. I don't trust it.
I'm gonna try to hold off as long as possible.
I don't trust it.
I want to see if a nigga gonna turn into a werewolf. Now, if people start getting superpowers, I'm taking that bitch as soon as possible. You heard me?
Oh, you want that Project X, huh?
Yeah. You saw that movie? Project Power.
Project Power, thank you.
Yeah.
Project X was something different with the gnome and shit. Yeah.
Yo,
Project Power, that thing.
Niggas start getting superpowers, man. I'm jumping the line, bro. Like,
ooh, that's that compound V right there.
Yep. Hit me up.
That's what that is. All right. I see this compound V right there.
Oh man, I'm scared as hell for that damn vaccine, man. I don't trust them niggas, man. Let's see.
It's scary either way, man. It's scary either way, whether you get it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just uncertainty all around. So hopefully, man. Hopefully if we do have to get it, you know what I'm saying, like we end up okay. But we'll see.
I got you, bro.
See how these other countries, deal with it first.
Yeah, real talk. That's the news I got, man. I don't want to talk about no election stuff because they still trying to stop the election from happening. They trying to repeal that stuff. I don't want to talk about that shit. Any news you got before we go into the topic I got?
Man, we got the little man coming out of retirement. The old little man coming out of retirement. What he about 43 now, right? Money making Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that shit.
Yeah, going against Mr. Logan Paul Logan, a nigga with 2 first names. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I would hate for you to fall down though. I'm not gonna lie. And truth be told, I would have rather seen Conor McGregor versus him.
Yes,
Logan Paul wanted to fight Conor McGregor. Now, Conor McGregor gonna be in there. Fuck this. It's charity, whatever you talking about, nigga. I'm trying to knock you out still. You know what I mean? So I think that would have been a little bit better. You got 2 non-professional boxers in there doing what they doing. I don't care if he's 1, 2 times, 3 times, whatever. None of them niggas know how to box like that. Okay? So
Logan Paul ain't won that. I think Logan Paul lost twice, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he only got 2 fights.
That's not the same nigga. Jake Paul knocked out Nate Robinson. His older brother's who's fighting Floyd.
Oh, his older brother? Man, these niggas all look alike. They say we look alike. Them niggas look alike. I get they brothers, but fuck that. I ain't trying to hear that. Yeah. Okay, whatever. Anyway, whichever one of them Paul niggas is fighting, what? Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, well, hey. I'm tuning in either way. You know what I'm saying? Part of me. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm gonna bring something to the table and don't have all that goddamn intimate details to it. That's how book do. Okay. So there you have it. I still want to see it, but I still would have probably preferred somebody else in the ring, though. You know what I'm saying? If it's a charity thing. I don't want to see a tactician going up against somebody that's not experienced like that. You know what I mean? Because when he wins, it's nigga, you were supposed to.
His brother sounded scared though. Logan Paul, whatever. He said, man, he went into that. It only takes one punch. That bullshit. Like, I'm holding on to this one punch. Hopefully I hit this nigga with it. If I don't hit him, it's over.
Hold it all night.
Yeah. But I can tell you one thing, it's gonna be a loss for Floyd if he don't knock this nigga out, man. Yeah. That's just the truth. He got to knock him out. And I don't know if he should have took this fight because you a boxer like that, you damn near you was killing Conor McGregor. You got to knock him out, but I know his knuckles are brittle. Like every time he fight, he break his hands because they so brittle. So I don't know. Maybe he had enough time to heal up. I don't know. Maybe like I'm gonna just go out here and get this little money real quick, win this little match. But I don't understand. I don't understand the point of this. I think they could have fought somebody else. They could have did Tyrese and The Rock or something like that. Anybody could have fought besides.
Baby oil. That's still one of the funniest lines ever, man. I don't care. Like just do a quit. It smell like baby oil up in here. Like oh, that's funny, man. That's some good shows. But yeah, that's it though.
I will pay some good money to see 50 Cent and Ja Rule fight. Like, I would pay good money. Like,
they should do that. I mean, this is
But they said 50 was a Golden Glove boxer. So
maybe
I don't know if Ja Rule got them hands like that, but he had to do it for New York. New York.
This Queens, man. This Queens.
I would love to see that. I would pay good money to see that fight. I want to see whatever they announced as Mike Tyson and Vander Holyfield, because they said that's happening. You know, Roy don't want no more parts of that.
Nah, he good, man. Pensacola said I ain't got to do this no more. They said they forgot, but now they remember, so I'm good. I'm gonna hang them gloves up. Like
it's a rap on Floyd. Floyd,
yeah,
not Floyd. Roy. I don't know why I'm saying Floyd.
Roy.
Mm-hmm. What else you got, bro? What else I'm missing?
It right there.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's good, because I've been waiting to get into this topic all week. Ever since Adrian, he sent me this. And by the way, he was mad about the sweet potato gate. But that's neither here nor there. He said he want us when he come down here. When you here, he want to come down here and us record us baking or cooking against him. And he said he want to do it like that. He said since we disrespecting, he said he cook better than all of us. I said AD, I know that he cook better than you, man. We did a rib competition back in the day. My ribs was gone. The boy AD, I knew he didn't know how to cook ribs because we went to the store. He got beef ribs. I said, nigga,
you lost already.
You lost already. We ain't got them. We ain't
cooking
no damn ribs all night.
Ribs? That ain't nothing but beef stew with barbecue sauce on it, nigga.
Them motherfuckers take all day to cook. So I knew he didn't know what he was doing right there. Then the second ingredient he got was Italian dressing. I said, what you gonna do with that? You cooking a salad too? He said, nah, I'm gonna use this to marinate my ribs. I said, them ribs was funky all night. But hey, don't worry about that. He brought them ribs on home, and my ribs was gone at the end of the night. So it is what it is. Shout out to AD. But AD sent me this clip, man, about this guy pretty much breaking down to this woman why she doesn't qualify for a man that makes good money and the kind of man that like on The Brothers. You know what I'm saying? You remember that movie, The Brothers? You know what I'm talking about? They all like lawyers and stuff like that. They had good jobs, corporate. She want one of them guys, but he broke it down to why she don't qualify for that kind of man. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the video in here. It's kind of long. I'll play about 5 minutes just so y'all get the gist of the video. You know what I'm talking about? And then we'll come back and we'll talk about it.
All right.
I honestly want a six-figure guy. Is what I'm realizing.
And ma'am, and that's my point. You ladies all feel like, listen, you ladies all feel like you're the exception to the rule. And then when someone like myself comes along and gives you a dose of reality, instead of just accepting it, it's like, yeah, but I'm special. You don't know any men on this level that are not your father, that aren't related to you. That means you don't know these men. You don't know where to go get them. You don't know what they want. But you're still saying, pick me. They don't want mid-30-year-old baby mamas. I'm trying to be polite, man, but they don't want those.
Can I ask you a question?
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Why is that so? Okay, go ahead.
Why is it so?
Go ahead.
From my point of view, I feel like I get what you're saying. They do have better options, but also those better options are younger girls. Those younger girls don't necessarily 20-year-olds are not necessarily attracted to 45-year-olds.
Bullshit. I'm 51 and I can't beat them off with a stick. That's another one of you lies. No, younger women are attracted to older men. What are you talking about?
So can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So do you feel like a woman like me?
Uh-huh. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? You cannot use 7.
Would I rate myself?
Just your face.
My face when I wake up, 5, but when I put myself together, 6.
Okay. And how tall are you?
5'5".
Dress size.
I'm sorry?
Your dress size.
A 3.
Okay. So that makes you, if you give yourself a 5, that's average.
Yes.
So average looking women tend not to get high earning men. They tend to get average men.
So,
stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. Breathe and digest. You're 35 years old and you can look around and see the world. You don't tend to see higher earning men with average looking women. Off rip. If you do see them, they got their average looking woman when they were both really young and he built his way up. But a man earning the kind of money you're talking about does not go for an average looking woman.
I mean, my body is not average, so.
But ma'am, you please don't make me say it.
Say what? I really just wanted some advice. I love your.
I'm giving you advice, but you're not taking it. The advice is, ma'am, you're average looking at best.
I'm taking it in, but.
Okay, but you're not accepting the fact that, okay. Average looking women. Average looking woman who's older. Average looking older woman with a 13-year-old son. Average looking woman with a 13-year-old son with a sketchy baby daddy. This gets worse every time I say something. And now you're asking for a man who's in the top 10% of men. You don't qualify for one. And you're making, I don't want to have to go there, but when you put in all these other factors, why can't you just get a man that's an average guy?
Sometimes I feel like, in order to fully submit, I have to feel like he's in.
Well, then you're gonna die alone. How about that? Let me just cut to the chase, ma'am. You can feel like what you want to, but women like you die alone, straight up, because you think you're better than the men that you qualify for. And the only reason, honestly, ma'am, that I can see a woman like yourself really thinking you deserve more is because you earn more money than most people around you in North Carolina. But if your ass worked at the post office, you would not think so highly of your opportunities. And that's the reality. Men don't care about your money. Not the kind of men that you want. We don't care about your money. It ain't ours. We care about the fact that you are older and you got kids. And you're average. And your reality of your life has showed you that. You don't have the kind of men that you want knocking on your door trying to find you. See, what we've done in this country, this world, is we've told women like yourself that you can have it all, and you got a Prince Charming who's 6 feet tall, 6-figure income, jawline, all this other kind of stuff. And I'm sorry, man. No. Most people get average people, especially average people. And you're an average person. I mean, let's be real. You're not running Microsoft. You got a pet grooming business. You've been making 6 figures for the last 3 years. Okay. But if I looked at you and I took all that off of you, all the eyelashes and all the hair. What do you look like under there?
I mean, I look the same. I'm just.
No, you don't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
I'm sorry?
No, you don't. You don't look the same because if you did, you wouldn't have all that on.
So, what is your advice for women that?
All right, I'll tell you my advice, man, because you're not listening to me. This is why I always recommend you need therapy. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you don't. But you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. Tired of y'all doing this shit.
Okay, boy. What your initial thoughts, man? Because I let you look at it a little while ago, so I kind of want to get where your head is after watching this video, man.
Honest to goodness, what I will say is she was real with herself. Remember, 7 is not an acceptable number, ma'am. Okay. You say, how do you look? When I wake up, I'm a 5. And when I get myself together, I'm a 6. Okay. I said, all right. So he was like, okay, well, a 5 is average. Okay. So you just slightly above average if you went to a 6. Okay. So that means really you just wasted time getting yourself together because you pretty much look the same. But anyway, she's 5'5". That's a good height for a woman. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little bit taller myself as a man. So me, I would like a nice height woman. You know what I mean? But if you're, height isn't everything, but I think for genetics, you know what I'm talking about. What else did she say? Oh, he asked about the dress. I don't be caring about the dress size type stuff. Like, still to this day, as a man, I have no fucking clue what that means. Like, I don't care about, I'm a 1, I'm a 3, I don't know what that means. Call me dumb, but color me dumb. That's what they say. I don't fucking care about the dress size. You know what I'm talking about? So, what size panties you gotta wear? Is you small, medium, or large? You know what I'm talking about? Those are the things that a nigga wanna know. You know what I'm talking about? But I could look at your ass and say, yeah, that's okay, that's a medium. You know what I'm talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. So I could tell. You know what I'm saying? But those are the things that would incite me. Okay. And what's your cup size? Stuff like that. Those numbers matter. All that other shit, blah 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 blah, whatever. Anyway, so he was like, so you're average, okay? She was like, but my body not. Ma'am, you're missing the point. I said, how do you look? You know what I'm talking about? In defense, okay? So I didn't see, at least she was real with herself. I can't verify nor deny that her body is banging because she didn't get up and twirl, all right? So I don't know if that's true or not. In her mind, she might have the bad bitch body. I don't know. We couldn't see. All right. So I can only go by the neck up. All right. And you was regular. Extremely. So I didn't have no problem with what she was saying. And then, for him to break it down, like the whole basis, the tone of the conversation is a man in the upper echelon of, economic wealth does not go for a regular average woman. Okay. I don't care if the brother that got the money is an ugg duck. Okay. That nigga got money. He gonna want him a PYT. Okay. Something exotic. A trophy. You know what I'm talking about? A bad bitch. All right. That's what he's going to want, depending on their mentality. Okay. They not gonna be looking, as he said, and I ain't got nothing against no woman doing her thing, single, has a baby father, you know what I'm saying, got a child or 2 or whatever the case, what have you. I don't discriminate against y'all or anything like that. I think y'all are some of the most heroic and strongest people in the world, especially when you're doing it on your own. Okay. And that's vice versa for men too. They don't just go for women. You know what I mean? Men struggle as well to raise, in a single parent household. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want it to be misconstrued that only women are perceived as strong. Men, yeah, you get your kudos too. All right. But yeah, they're not looking for an older woman that has kids when they got what they got going on. Okay. So I saw no lies between the two of them. It just might sound away, but ladies, it's very much true. What movie was that? I don't want to say it was damn it, what movie was that? It's not Think Like a Man, but the concept was similar, because what's this nigga with the green eyes? Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy, yeah.
Ealy, okay. So, Taraji P was corporate America.
That's Think Like a Man.
Huh? Yeah, I know the movie, but I'm saying the one that I'm thinking of isn't that, but it's similar between them two in the relationship, right?
Uh-huh.
So just like a woman is successful, she felt embarrassed. I'm not saying that women would feel like that, but she felt embarrassed coming down and falling for a man that was on the lower end of things. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much shut that shit down because she was concerned about how she would look to other people in her network. You know what I'm saying? In her tax bracket. All right. But like I said, that's not the movie I'm thinking. I just can't think of it. But it's similar. That go both ways, man. It literally goes both ways. So I think the same thing that the man is saying to her, women hold the men to the same standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want, I'm doing all of this. I don't want no regular man. You know what I'm saying? They want the Morris Chestnuts of the world, the Tay Diggs, the Will Smiths and all them. You know what I'm saying? The elites of the elites, or somebody that do a little something as well and bring something extra to the table. You know what I'm saying? It's not to say that us mid-level individuals don't bring what we can to the table. It just don't be enough.
Not for her.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I kind of feel y'all gonna get mad at me, but he was absolutely right. Everything he said was right on point to me. I didn't see no qualms. Me being, I guess, quote unquote mid-level person, I'm cool on her, and I don't have no money, so I wouldn't have wanted to get it anyway. I mean, that's just how I feel. But if I had money and I was single, I'm definitely not even looking your way a double time. And that's just strictly, this is strictly off of looks alone. This is just strictly because people can say what they want. Well, that's shallow. You just looking at looks. Well, I got to be attracted to you before we even start talking about anything. You got to be attracted. I mean, come on. I think it's a little unfair that y'all want me to, when it come to women, sometimes they be like, well, she got a nice personality. That's fine and all, but she don't look good. I mean, we could be friends. I ain't got to be boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife with her. You know what I'm talking about? So I think the dude told her the truth. It just sometimes it's just hard to take the truth and roll with it. That lady could find somebody that loves her, that appreciates her, that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to do what she wants to be done. She wants somebody on the same status. That's all she wants. I'm not mad at her for wanting that, but like dude said, you probably gonna die by yourself.
Yeah, you gonna die alone then. I'm like,
gonna die alone.
Kind of harsh, but hey, might be real. If you don't temper your expectations, it just sounds like ain't nobody else gonna be good enough for you, and that's how people end up by themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I don't want you to chime in on this. They be mad at you too much. It's time for them to be mad at me. But I've always told my wife, women, off your looks, you start off at like when we look at you, you start off at a base number. Like say, okay, you look good, you by the 8. Okay. You can either go up or go down depending on your personality.
That's true.
You can go up or go down depending on how many kids you got. you can go up or go down depending on how many baby daddies you got. And some people, sometimes y'all don't factor all that in. It's the same thing as men. Women, y'all do the same thing. You do off looks, then you do, depending on his personality, go up and down. He got baby mamas, 5 baby mamas. Oh, that's a minus. Same thing. It goes the same way, but sometimes people don't want to admit it.
But I will say,
what's up?
In this particular equation,
Mm-hmm.
You know, for many of viewers that we, you know, have that will tune in and see this, me and Franz pretty much have similar taste when it comes to the eyesights. Okay. We tend to agree on what we think is, you know, an 8. All right. In this case, we just happen to agree that for us, she wouldn't cut it. Okay. That's all we're saying. I'm not saying that one of you don't find her to be the most beautiful woman in the world. By no means am I saying that. I'm saying for me, she doesn't qualify. Okay. That's
I'm
it.
saying it. There ain't nobody finding her to be the most beautiful woman.
I'm just saying. You know, people do though. Some people do. And I'm like, you know, I know like everybody's taste isn't the same in the world. That's why it's called taste. But at the same time, you know what I mean? I want to kind of ease that and smooth that over. I'm not calling her no mud duck, no swamp donkey. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of them out there that I ain't got no problem unleashing that clip on. You know what I'm saying? But this one, I'm not gonna say that because she's normal, she's regular. You know what I mean? But just not something that qualifies for what it is that she desires. Okay. If I was the 6 figure, well, I ain't gonna talk about my finances. But you know, I could put myself in this same situation. You know what? Me, you ain't worth my time. you got somebody now. It's only for the time of me contracting and stuff like that. But no, I wouldn't talk. Try the truth, man. You got a special guest on here for the damn thing. I didn't even think about it. Didn't even think about it. You're not worth it. I'm not gonna say you're not worth it. You're not that. Yeah. I want the Sanaa Lathams of the world. You know what I'm saying?
It's just
making 7 figures. I'm not too far behind you.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I am, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah. But we was talking about last week, real women and bad bitches. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. So she seemed like she had her stuff together. Seemed like she was a real woman. You get points for that. I mean, like all kind of stuff you get points for, go down and all that. But I think what he was telling her was the absolute truth. Sometimes you gotta be a little realistic, man. You can't be having all this whole list of stuff you want from people. Sometimes you just need to you need to find the person that y'all connect with.
Go with the feel. Yeah, go with the feel, not the thrill.
Go with the field. Stop looking at people's bank accounts and all that stuff. Now you don't want no just straight broke motherfucker, no homeless nigga. I mean, of course.
You don't want no scrub. But we understand.
Bro going to work every day. He working hard, doing his thing. I don't know why you can't justify that, because society today they told women that, hey, dude's supposed to be making more than you and all this, but we've been talking about change, that the norms are changing. Women can make more than men. Y'all say it all the time. Now, when you make more than men, you don't want to look at the dude that you qualify for, or that will love you the way you need to be loved because you quote unquote make more than him. What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Why you can't have a good relationship with a guy that makes a little less than you? I don't see the problem. I think he was trying to tell her in the best way possible, but he was just frustrated. He was just like,
yeah.
She was like, "Do you see my face?" And he was like, "Yeah, I see your face. What do you rate yourself? Like, because I don't want to tell you what I rate you. What do you rate yourself?" Yeah, man. So it is what it is, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to dude name is Kevin Samuels, I think it is. I'm gonna start watching his little show. I got to see that because if I heard he going off on everybody. He had a clip where he was going off on a fat dude, and he was talking about he was trying to find a woman or whatever, and he was telling me, he's like, "Sir, do you have a big dick?" He said, I don't know if I have a big dick. I got a just a regular size. He's like, oh no, I know you ain't got no big dick because you would say you have a big dick if you had a big dick. I know I got a big dick. That's what he's going off. He's going off on the dick. So he ain't just going off on women. He going off on everybody. Like he opportunity to go off on niggas. You know what I'm talking about? So
all right.
Dude, funny, he hilarious. But from what I seen, the clips I seen, so shout out to him. He was keeping it real with her. So that's what you got. You can only respect the real. Only respect it. You know what I'm talking about? But that's what I had, man. You got anything you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
Real quickly then, let us ask. Because people have the notion of love, right? Love heals all, time heals all wounds. Like these little cliche sayings, right? But what I want to know is say the person that you're with, your partner, just does not enjoy sex. Okay? Not because you're bad, man or woman. Not because you don't know how to do what you're supposed to be doing. They just do not enjoy having sexual relations. Okay? We're talking about oral or physical. All right? Could you, now you're already married, all right? Could you spend the rest of your life if that was revealed to you after a few years of marriage? Okay, now the man or the woman obviously has done the deed in small amounts, but enough to keep you around. You know what I mean? So you're none the wiser that, they don't actually enjoy the feeling of sex, but they finally tell you, yeah, I just don't like sex. It's not my thing. Would you be able to remain married and committed to that relationship? Because once again, love is the answer to everything. Talk to me.
I think I would go a different way, man. I would try some stuff first.
Okay.
I'm like, if we doing it right, you should love what's happening. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I haven't seen anybody get an orgasm is mad about an orgasm. So obviously, maybe I'm not doing something correctly. Maybe I need to know what your body is and stuff like that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe we need to. Maybe we need to get you some toys and you explore your own body because you ain't did that. You know what I'm saying? You tell me what makes you feel good, or we do it together. We explore together. Like, hey, how that feel, or whatever. Now, if we do all this and you still say, yo, I ain't fucking with this sex shit. Oh man, yo, I love you. But can I just mess with somebody on the side that will enjoy the sex and then we still together? I'm not going nowhere if you cool with that. If she cool with that, then hey, I'm good. But if she not cool with that, she want me to stay in there. She don't want no sex happening. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to holler at you later. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't stay in no place where I can't have no sex. That's you the homie at that point. That's it. We roommates. You the homie. If I can't have
Netflix
no sex,
unchill. I got you. Okay.
Nah, hell nah. I couldn't stay in no place where it just ain't no sex going on. Nah.
Okay.
I'm cool.
All right. Well, it's similar thought process. I think my reaction to it would have been a little bit more harsher. I wouldn't even have tried. I'd have just left. You know what I'm saying?
Off rip?
Off rip ain't nothing to talk about. Because it's been ongoing for a few years now, and you just been going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So for me, psychologically, you've been lying to me while I was in there, making all the noises and all this other shit. But really, you ain't even having a good time. So now it makes me question my work, the masterpiece that I am in the bedroom. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, I don't know how I feel about that. Because then, you know, as a man, you know, we got pride and things like that. Like, how can you not like sex? Like, I feel you liking this shit. I see it that you liking this, but you telling me that where in your body is this not something that you enjoy? Because the reason in which it belongs is having a great time down there. So is this in your mind? You just telling yourself you don't like sex? Is this in your heart telling yourself you don't like sex? Like at that point, well, I won't just. I would recommend, you know, if we go the route that you're talking, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, maybe try to experience and experiment within yourself. You know what I mean? Things that you like, you know what I'm saying? Or if we get, you know, into an act, you know, let's try some other things that might, you know, excite you. Okay. If those don't work, then obviously we've done all that we can do. You might want to have a conversation with a specialist. You know what I mean?
But don't
Now,
they,
it's
don't
not
they
to
do
say that.
sex? They have these people that don't do sex, like I think they call eunuchs or something like that. Like
Uh-huh.
sex ain't good, like it's not good for them. Like they
Yeah,
don't have the desire to have sex.
yeah,
So they could fall in that category. You know what
they
I'm talking about?
could. That's what I'm saying. Like, but if you don't know,
Yeah.
that's why you need to talk to somebody. You
Mhm.
can't just say that, nah, I don't like it. Like, that's one of life's greatest pleasures. I don't care if you super religious or not. Everybody act a fool when they getting some. Okay, God leaves the room and turns off the light himself. Okay, he knows what's going on. That is, it's not a guilty pleasure. It's literally just one of life's greatest pleasures. Okay, so for you not to enjoy it, it's something. There's an underlying reason, and it's not something that we can identify together. So maybe it's easier for you to, you know, talk it over with somebody that can possibly understand it better than your partner. You know, because at the same time, as a partner, you don't want, you know, your woman or your man to feel as though, you know, they don't understand where you're coming from and make you feel less than or berate you like, how don't you like sex? You know, like you don't want that type of confrontation and that conflict. You know what I mean? So at some point though, like if this is what you feel, you don't even have to tell your partner, like, yo, I don't like sex. You don't even have to tell. You could still do what you're doing in your small amounts, but at the same time, be going to and talking to a therapist. You see what I'm saying? And I would probably think like, okay, if and when this was revealed to me, I would be a little bit more open and accepting of what it is that you're telling me. Because if you were still doing what we was doing, but during so you went to counselor, you know, to counseling and tried to get to the root of this and, you know, try to work through it, I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? More so than y'all like sex, and then we go all of these other ways, and then you know you want to go talk. So during that whole time, we wouldn't be having sex because now I know you don't like sex. So what is you doing it for? You know what I mean? It makes you uncomfortable. I don't want you to do something just off the strength of me because you think it makes me happy. Now I'm unhappy that you even offered me the boot. Okay, so you
No,
know
I wouldn't be all
I
that
think
way.
that's
I still take it.
nah, man. That's like fucking a corpse, man. I can't do that. Like,
If you willing to do if you willing to say, hey, yo, I know I don't really care for it, but you know what I'm talking about, I know it makes you happy, you can go and get something. Oh, hey, thank you. We gonna get it. But I know after a while it's gonna be a little boring. But yeah, we had to figure out something for sure.
yeah.
Some
I
kind of
don't
range.
know. I wouldn't just leave. I know I said ultimately probably would still end up leaving, but it just depends on how you sell it to me or how you present it. That's what I'm saying. It's about how you present this to me. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of times the approach is wrong with all type of scenarios in relationships. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily like what you might fall short up on. It's just about how you present it and bring it to the table. So yeah, if you can dress it up the right way, I don't know which way that would be, but if you could dress it up the right way and you hit me with it, I'd be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, welcoming to, okay, let's get there together. You know what I'm saying? If we can. So that's curious. Just curious.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough though. That's
I
tough.
would never want that to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I would take it as a challenge though, man. I'm like, I don't know. I would have to take it as a personal challenge. Like, nah, we gonna figure out something. Maybe I'm going too hard because I got more experience. Maybe I need to slow it down more for you. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you enjoy. I don't know. I would try something. Yeah. I would take it as a personal challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because
crack that code, the Da Vinci Code up in this.
Yeah, we're gonna unlock this shit. You know what I'm talking about? You're gonna be loving this by the time we done.
The Placenti Code, the Placenti Code. Goddamn it! Fuck you mean? We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, real talk.
Okay.
Man, but yo, man, any brother that's going through that, any woman that's going through that, man, it sucks if you're a woman though, because you know what I'm saying, bro, gotta get hard. Y'all got lube for a woman. A dude gotta get hard. So, oh man, I any woman that's going through that, I want to say I'm sorry for you. Yeah. Yeah, we praying for you.
Like get the strap. No, not the gun. Yeah.
Man, I'm mad with I'll be
motherfucker.
Man, yeah. I'll be so mad. I'll be so mad. They talking about go get the strap, man. You gonna give me some sex? Go get the strap on. Now that'll hurt your ego right there.
Oh man, boy.
But anyway, what you got before we get up out of here, man? You got anything?
Nah, that's it, bro. That's it, man. So yeah, that's it.
Yo, yeah, by the time this come out, preseason has started, man. So NBA season is officially back up on us. That quickly.
Let's go Orlando. Let's go Magic.
Okay.
We ain't gonna do shit, but I'm still root for my niggas. You know what I'm saying?
I'll let you root for them. I ain't even gonna say nothing about the champions.
Like down for my niggas. What? Yeah, I'm Orlando all day.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to him and his Orlando Magic. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you hit that bell so you get the notification when we drop. Also, make sure that if you have any questions, concerns, you want to tell us anything, you want our opinion on something, make sure you go to mansviewpodcast.com. No, mansviewpodcast at yahoo.com. I can't get this shit out. I don't know what's going on with me. Drinking too much. And put your comments over there. We will answer them and we'll get back to you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. And peace. Till next time.
Pray for me. Pray for Book. Do everything